It's warm, it's fairly flat, but it's wet.
He says, absolutely.
Not a problem.
Like it's a prayer.
That is a little stiff.
Says indeed, like it's gospel. Colorblind colors.
That's not. I gotta come up with this. Somehow, some way.
You know, I have an earpiece, but I hate it because it gives me like a headache.
Yeah.
So I had one at the State Fair.
We've got these real lightweight ones now that are real skinny.
Rose in the bottom, like a royal cup. Ride shotgun, sip it fountain dew from a holiday cup. Says, what's happening, brother, with the crooked ring? Like hanging out at Village, taught him how to blend up. 2 bars, 3 drinks, 4 hospitality friends. He plays bingo, not bingo, the joke
Got
never.
Turn that off.
Laugh track and
I've got channel 3 on, and I've got county channels on.
Put 2 on then.
Will you stop? Jason, stick my cock.
All right,
That
that's
was a little stiff.
Absolutely packed. You're the yes man king.
That's not nice.
Agree to anything, just don't say a thing. Life says jump. You say
Jesus Christ.
even when he steers you straight into
Minneapolis?
the lady asked
No,
if you
there's that
jotted
same
up.
pole we had. There was a
You
car
stand and she
jacking on
laughs.
Saturday.
You wanna see some pussy? Black pussy, white pussy.
It's still outstanding.
Get sassy. Bobby
monthly,
reverse
siren?
motion.
Who's on today?
Yeah, exactly.
I figured that would be in the Sherwood the air conditioning on. Oh, I'm sorry, we're live.
Information for Midwood cars bikes are now en route to CVS at 2196 White for a 52-year-old female unconscious, breathing, feeling like she's having an allergic reaction.
There's a squad, I can advise the sirens went off.
Is there a Midwood car that can
Yes.
advise if they heard the sirens?
Yes, they are.
4448.
Thank you.
Thank you, North St. Paul. Thank you,
I
White Bear.
didn't have music going. Whoops.
Thank you, Mr.
Must be
Daniel.
copyright infringement here.
That's not nice. So, happy Wednesday, folks. I am Deputy Pat Scott at the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office, live on patrol with Jelly Joe Miller.
Greetings, backseaters. Greetings on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon here in St. Paul, Ramsey County.
Jesus Christ.
He failed the test, but passed the vibe, and the flashlight still charged.
She was grabbing for Pat's crotch.
She was reaching.
She was reaching for Pat's crotch.
My cock was a little stiff when I got out. It's warm, it's fairly flat, but it's wet.
He says, absolutely, like it's a prayer.
Yeah, I was a little stiff.
Says indeed, like it's gospel. Colorblind cop with an O-light beam.
That's not nice.
Let's rewind.
Will you stop?
Rolls with Bob like a loyal pup. Ride shotgun, sipping Fountain Dew from a holiday cup. Says, what's happening, brother, with a crooked grin? Like hanging out at Willard's, taught him how to blend in. 2 bars, 3 drinks, 4 hospitality friends. He plays bingo, not bingo, the joke never ends. Laugh track in uniform, boots on the floor. Can't pass the test, but Bob let him score.
Will you stop?
Stepchild, daddy dentures whistle when he talks. Flashlight, fetish, love.
Yeah, the back.
That's not opening my thing, so.
Oh, I'm in drive. Now it should. That was a little stiff.
All right.
Folks, we had an overheating problem. I'm hoping we're going to be able to fix it here by putting the AC on defrost. For right now we are, but I'm going to see if... Maybe. gonna try another system here, folks.
Oh, there's a thing in the back right here. Listen, hear me. Yeah, I got a tab here. Is this okay to rip it
Yep,
out?
absolutely. Not sure if this is going to hold, folks, but we're going to try.
Should it bounce?
Not sure it's going to stay stuck.
I think it'll be fine once we keep
No, it's
moving.
coming. It's coming
No,
off.
you're right. Not that one. I'm saying the other.
Report. We'll take the DOC and look.
Oh, that's one.
Sorry, folks. Bear with us here.
Somebody just said, we love Jelly Joe. Well, I love Jelly Joe too.
Well, thank you. At least somebody likes me.
Clear message at 8.
Absolutely. Like it's a prayer.
25
Says indeed.
25 834 Eagle Street North, Department 279 eviction. Can you use check your file, please?
Let's rewind.
Will you stop?
The earpiece fell up too.
Of course it did. I'm just a mess today, folks.
If we're live or not, maybe I can refresh my screen here.
I saw me fiddling around with the phone, so I think we are.
Like the back.
Please do share this live, folks. We like getting Sheriff Fletcher's message out as far and wide as we can. This entire concept of a live stream of being out on patrol is the brainchild of the best sheriff in the entire country, Ramsey County Sheriff Bob Fletcher.
Yes, indeed.
We have the honor and privilege to have as our sheriff, and we have the honor and privilege of serving all of you folks.
I got one question, Pat. You think that car in front of us, I think it belongs to Ronnie?
I think it might.
Ronnie's car.
395.
395.
I just got flagged down. I'm not in uniform, but 655 paint, I think it is, a Super Mercado. White male, outside gun, service. White male, long brown hair, blue jeans, and a darker sweatshirt. I just want to move along.
Copy on critical.
Back up! Back up! Turn around! Do a U-turn. Good gracious.
I don't know what you were doing.
$39.21, $39.26.
You got me the disturbance, right?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. Would you do the camera thing and stop and mark it as a...
On Citizens Assist at
Citizen
2253
contact.
Skillman. Callers going to be waiting on foot near to pick up the daughter from the mother's address.
6 copies.
It was a little stiff when I got out.
always know.
Rolling slow, lights flashing just for show. Grandpa smiles, but the fear still grows. The crowd don't clap, they point and they hiss. Fake ass undercover, lame ass bitch.
Sidewalk shouts, the truth spills out. From E7 to the edge of downtown routes. They circle.
Looks like this here person. Nope, thank you. It looks like we've got that well under control. Morelli's. Great liquor store, Italian market. To give you an idea how much I like you, by the way.
Yeah?
I even vacuumed all of the tomato crumbs off of your seat.
Well, thank you for that.
Might be getting a little bit of reflection today off the dashboard, folks. We can't use our usual ad that cuts the reflections, because if we do that, it covers up the...
Justice that is not just for snacks. Hot ham, cheese, shame, and plastic wrap. Vegas undercover, lame ass bitch. Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the pitch. Swerving through shadows, chasing a bite. Snacking on
Folks, we're just going to have to keep taking this down and cooling it off.
Lights off now, but egos on high. Bob's the mayor of a make-believe lie.
Vegas undercover, lame ass bitch. Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the pitch.
4473.
Maybe if I go east.
Can you both in here with your laptop?
Very good, Patrick, because yeah, the sun sets in the west. We go to east, we don't want to face the south.
Still got the thermometer.
It does, but yeah, just trying to keep it. Try out the window, but that might noise or something. Still hot, huh?
I think we might be okay now. The sun is behind a cloud.
All right.
I'll take care of it.
Number 117001.
Bedroom.
I think I've got a little mini fan. I was working out. Yeah. Oh, thermometer's down too. Good. So we should be okay for a while, folks. Now, when you got the phone right inside the windshield, you get that what's called the greenhouse effect. The phone itself gets a lot hotter than the air around it.
You guys are in the area for that suspicious.
Essentially magnifies the heat.
Yeah, and it doesn't take long.
You guys are having a third one.
No, that was like 10 minutes maybe.
Streets of a clear GOA. Cancel that last fire and closer.
Defrost.
You're right. I'll take time.
Well, I'm excited to get off work today. I'm meeting some friends, local friends from here and some friends from out of town for some sushi.
Oh,
You a sushi guy?
no, not really. Not a big.
Whoop. Goodness gracious.
Well, we're having issues.
We're having all kinds of malfunctions. Can you from that angle tighten that one up?
Try.
I think you can get it. We're landing right here. So,
Yeah.
Up.
Well.
This one right here.
Yep.
Gotta find myself a different mount.
Shrimp, lobster, fish and chips. We got a mini bike.
It's under me at Holiday 500 East 7th for a male refusing to leave the property. He seems confused and difficult to understand. 5 male 35, 5'10", thin build, black shirt, black shorts. He has both needles in his hand.
Sir, I think you left your motorcycle in the dryer too long. It's shrunk. Nate, that's exactly what we're doing, is using the AC on the defrost setting.
Christmas lights up still. Christmas in July, Pat. When I finish with this bad boy, do we direct with the citizen contact? Something's gotta do it.
Oh yeah, scroll down. It hit done.
Three, 23 that way, please. 9271. My apologies, disregard. 9825.
Through the door. On right.
9825. Copy. Phone call request on a suspicious.
So where's your sushi place you go? Or what you want to tell us?
I'm not going to say it.
I had a feeling. That's why I didn't ask.
I've got a few that I really like. Well, Stormy wants you to know that Elf the movie was on July 1st.
Elf the movie?
Try to
You know, that's probably, I'm not a huge, that's Will Ferrell, right? I'm not a huge Will Ferrell guy, but him and Elf, he's like Buddy the Elf, right?
Oh yeah,
He's actually, that's actually a funny movie.
he's brilliant in that.
And thank you, Stormy. I did get your email the other day. They changed the, Stormy let me know that they changed the XL Energy Center, changed their name from XL to Grand Casino Arena.
Really?
So that's going to take some, yeah, because everybody calls it the X or the XL. So Grand Casino Arena. I don't know if I like that name yet.
We'll just call it GC.
There we go, GC.
He didn't look happy.
It was kind of a different look. Get off my lock.
Put your shirt on, sir. Please.
Some call requesting a lost property.
I'm not entirely happy with this.
1325.
I've got the camera here. There, I think I like
I'm going to be further horizontal.
Hello, Insider. House is looking great, young lady. All right, we're back.
Continue for entry. We are clearing the apartment now.
Forty-four 72, 44 48. 3 at 25. 74 8 disorderly. Group of 3 that are in a vehicle along but are refusing it. Appear to be a setup with 7 calling
Yeah,
8.
the piece. Doesn't
They're
what
also
works is.
stacking items under the back seat and rolling something
So
possibly
yeah, I'm
as well.
definitely gonna have to get a skinnier one. But they're not cheap.
I got one you can have. I don't know, less Darren took it. I have one just like that. Simple.
Yeah, I need
I
one.
think it's even skinnier.
Okay.
9271.
When we get back to the office, you can take a look at it. If you like it, you can have it.
This is medics at 4070 Giselle Boulevard on a 92-year-old female conscious breathing
Four
cell.
apartments clear. We have one in custody.
1328.
They had somebody stealing copper wire.
Yeah, I stuck Earl and Torn, or Mountain Torn.
Oh, that's a different one now. That's the- Right.
Might have been that. It's just dollar shows. He used to call, right?
Yeah, that was the guy at the
Here's his number. Like it's live TV, sees a group of kids on six.
Oh, misdemeanor. That's so good. I mean, not that. Not good.
well, it keeps
Cars but an 84-year-old male conscious breathing who's not eating. Info at 1329.
You might just get bobbed in a backseat view. Just ain't blind, just heavily filtered, and safe pulse spin keeps getting weirder.
Call 911, send your son Fletcher over.
up there.
Maybe we're going
Before that, I'm having some dinner with some friends.
The 4th's on.
Yes.
Oh, so you guys are doing LOP on Friday?
Yep.
It might rain though. We're talking. I think not till after like 10.
That could make for fewer problems.
That's what I was thinking as well. I know in Minneapolis, the chief had a press conference. Telling people not to misbehave, and I know that like to they buy Roman candles last year. They light off it's like Roman candle fucking fireworks fight. Sometimes they shoot them at the squads.
Oh, and some with plasma balls.
Yeah. So it's not only dangerous, but it's also very, very illegal. It's you can get, it's not just a misdemeanor, it's a felony. You can be charged with a serious crime. You know, you shouldn't at people's vehicles and other people.
Time it's the same old bit. Bob pulls up, acts like he's legit. Dash cam catch
Some she's on her DJ.
Bob might show.
Here's my number, 911.
Rolling slow, it's a Fletcher show.
911, Master Fletcher.
Be kind. Rewind.
Back, folks. Had to mute there for a minute.
I'm clear. We're going to start with Tumble Fresh.
Stop him.
Copy it, 10. Sorry, we'll talk about. Copy. Female is a late 20-year-old black female, thin build, black clothing, and no gun.
Three squad.
Copy, thank you.
If someone's rude, you better not stress. Just call 911 and ask for the best. Say send Fletcher over there. Bags of truth. Dispatch H, your secretary, Bob. That line is slick. He lined them up for the dash cam lens. Said get in front. It's
For whatever reason, this does not put them in order.
Oh, well, here.
It doesn't, even when you do that.
like it's just some show. A public
See, like,
servant.
there's an 8 minute, 6 minute, then you up a little bit, was 10 minute.
It should be all in order now. The other.
Bring the charm till he finds out
Just
you're
hit the
part
hit the button like this.
Okay?
And again, for your time. Same. Yeah.
She's 16, he's 68, there he is.
You know, plus it's added call that's already on.
It sounded like a freshman this week.
Yeah, I know it did.
You were being slowed down.
Yeah.
238, what's my field?
This is all east.
117015. You're welcome.
Sure, now I see a white VW Atlas.
Oh, you'll email thread.
Public safety, it's just like the patrol car creeping like a high school teacher. He name drops Frost like it gives him a pass. Flirts with the kids, lets the moment last. Tells them to pose, stand center stage. Smile for Bob, no need to act your age. Talks about crime but avoids the call. Just another rerun with the voyeurs drawl. Public trust, but he rewrites the script where the girls wave back and his optics are flipped.
Check some areas here, folks, where we recover a lot of stolen cars. Yeah, when we first started the CAT unit, it was incredible how often we were spotting stolen cars.
Oh, nonstop.
Multiple times a shift.
You could literally go out in the first 20 minutes, go to Payne and Sims, you just drive up down Payne Street, Hazelwood, Maryland, White Bear, Maryland, and within 20 minutes, you'd find the stolen and you'd flee.
Yep. And then there'd be one going the other direction.
One going the other direction. You'd see 2 or 3 right in tandem. You'd catch one, try to find the other one would be ditched somewhere, and then an hour later, you'd find another one. All day long.
Triple three. I'll check. I do not have any history with, sorry, I have no history with 446. What?
Information for people with cars that turned on to 1670 Lakes Parkway for a 79-year-old female conscious breathing to
358, I'm code 4 here on 47, cancel 347. Disregard, you just walked in.
.92 degrees it's up to outside.
Yeah, believe me, if you're in the sun, it's going to feel like 102 degrees. Direct sun.
Yeah, I don't know how you deal with Florida, to be honest with you.
It's a different, well, I'm usually in the water by a pool, so that helps.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yes, like Florida, like this time of the year, it is every day is 90 degrees, every day.
Franklin Highway 61, to report.
I would say from like May, pretty much May until September, it's like 90s. 80s to 90s, every day.
When I was growing up in the 60s and 70s, my dad took the family down to Florida every year for Twin spring training.
Oh yeah, that's a good time. Yeah.
I'll never forget one year in Miami. This was like April or May. It rained, and instantly steam started rising.
Yeah, that's like it. They must have been. Now they're in Fort Myers, but yeah, they must have been in Miami or something before Fort Myers. I don't know.
Well, we just happened to be in Miami. They were in, I think they were in Orlando when we went.
Yeah, I remember hearing that now. It used to be Orlando, then moved to Fort Myers.
But we stayed in New Smyrna Beach, which was my favorite place, which also happens to be periodically the shark capital of the world. And I would go on a kickboard out past the breaker.
Yeah, there's even you see great whites that they have like a tracker where you can ping them. And some are on the Gulf Coast and then all up and down the Atlantic side, and then the Gulf Coast side as well.
Yeah, there was some ginormous great white they were just tracking. It was, last I heard it was off of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Pull up my shark trap.
He's got like a person.
Yeah, they do. They all do.
I think it's like
one
Scott or something.
One was Scotty. Scotty was been pinging for a couple of years.
Advise the Fletcher side and get a go for sure.
Running out of ideas here.
Hannah is a tiger shark. She is pinging.
Now they're pretty vicious, I think.
Tiger sharks? Well, it's a shark, so I know there's like a nurse shark is about the most tame or calm one. Other than that, I don't really know much more about. It's a shark, and I'll tell you what, if I see a shark, I'm getting out of the water. That was just north of Clearwater.
One of those sharks that they periodically end up quite a ways up in Mississippi. Bull sharks.
Yeah. And the one by Myrtle Beach pad is Myra. And Myra is meet Myra newly tagged dusky shark. I'm sure what that's going to be. Off the coast of Jacksonville.
Well, you think the water would wash the dust off.
Yeah.
527.
It was a dad joke.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Well, I want you to know, folks, that to keep this phone cool, we are suffering in heat for you.
Steve.
Yeah, if you have a phobia about sharks, I'm going to tell you a movie never to watch.
Jaws?
Open Water. It is based on a true story. There was a couple that went out on a scuba diving excursion on the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, and they were underwater.
Boat left. That's pretty.
Here's his number, 911. He rolls up slow in that aging SUV, smiling at the start like it's live TV. Sees a group of girls outside the saloon, tips his hat, says looking good this evening soon. She laughs and waves, says it's just a sweet 16. He leans in close like he's part of the scene, tells her you need help, you in distress, just call dispatch and say you want the best. Call 911, send Fletcher over. Pull up smooth like a bad hangover. Got a badge, got sex, got a case solved. Just dash cam dance moves, mystery unsolved. Here's my number, he grins while the girls twirl slow in the flashing lens. Public safety? Nah, just streetlight theater.
You know who, I know the county detectives, investigators, I think they're the ones that, by their own report, found they looked there. It wasn't like a tip from the public from what I was told. Their investigators followed up with some leads, and
They were definitely relentless. They never stopped. May 8th was the last time anybody had contact.
2518.
very sad.
2518.
Very sad.
Transporting adult male from the call location, the LEC approaching starting mileage 48.
So, yeah.
Guys with 347, and we can both swing over to the Burrill house over here.
know, I wasn't able to do shout-outs the last 2 weeks, so I'm going to take care of doing them now. So if you know anybody who missed their shout-out, please tell them we're doing them today. First off, condolences to the family and friends of retired Ramsey County Sheriff's Deputy Delroy Hawkins, passed away on June 12th. Coincidentally, there was a robbery, I want to say back in the 80s or early 90s, at Village Bar, an armed robbery, and he tackled the gunman and got shot. And he and a number of customers were able to get the suspect in custody.
Do you have a copy of the no need to speak? 347 copy.
The next walk's on 7 for female down across the seizure. Each person is going to be a white female wearing all black.
84 years old.
Yeah.
13. This is Bob letting in the lane.
On a happier note, happy birthday to Joe Miner, turned 44, 26th of June. Happy anniversary to Terry Gessler. 20 years of putting up with Heidi.
Okay.
And Heidi sends that with all her love to Terry. So happy anniversary. Nicole Hamilton, June 17th, had her birthday with love for your mom, Nikki. Randy Cunningham, June 19th, happy birthday. Shelby Furchill, turned 22 on June 18th. Love from mom, dad, Dustin, and Jax. G. Stephen O'Neill, turned 51 on June 23rd. Well, I think that's all. If not, I apologize. But I'm not perfect. Felt good to sit here in the shade for a couple minutes, didn't it?
It did.
Ames Avenue used to be a regular spot for stolens to go, coming from White Bear Avenue.
Yeah, it kind of like it does like a V, right? It zigzags a little bit.
In fact, this is where I spotted that Jeep, did the drive-by at the Davis Bluff Rec Center a couple of years ago. And we ended up chasing them all the way to Hudson.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I do remember that.
Yep.
I like the SWAT thing for the county.
Sure did.
Whatever happened to that individual? Without saying his name, we haven't heard about him in a long time.
No, we sure did. Yeah. Well, Elijah, we hope that means staying out of trouble. If you do want a birthday shout out, what you need to do, we usually do them on Friday nights, but we don't always get a chance to do the shout outs. We do them when we can. But if you want one, you need to, prior to about 4 in the afternoon on Thursday, before the live, you need to message the official Live on Patrol page, not the Backseater page, but the Live on Patrol page. You need to send them a message, and it'll get put on a list for Friday night. If we don't get to a Friday night, I'll try and get to it the next Wednesday. When I'm out with Joe or Fran.
136, going to be 12:40. I'm from 13.
Oh, there's worried for a minute there.
I'll explain this one, Pat. See where it says flange in case? How does case go north or south?
It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. Aren't we like?
We're headed south.
We are headed south. Okay. I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, you thought?
Yeah.
I got you. I did something on
9572. Alarm.
Oh, look at this. Nice car.
I like it. Yeah, definitely.
What year is that? Man, that's a beauty. Did you restore it yourself?
No, not really. Too hot.
Ah.
Well, that thing has AC. What if yeah.
Yeah, that's a beauty. Good. Congratulations on that bad boy. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Oh. Sticker. Did he have a sticker? Got a sticker for him.
Oh, yeah, they love them too.
Did you just have one in there? Here's some more. What do we got? Those are just stickers. Hang on a second here. No, I got a Taco Bell. Got a Subway.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
I watch it once in a while.
There's another Subway. Oh, okay. Hi. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, who likes Starbucks? Well, here you go. All right. Take care, you guys. Hey, have a good one. You're welcome. Bye. Bye. Cute kids.
Yeah.
Male setting Mills Road, hip braces. And we have male 30s, 27, skinny, no shirt. For male, making a lot of noise, being aggressive.
Male making a lot of noise and being aggressive. Something tells me there's some alcohol in the equation.
Oh, that's not dangerous condition. I decided it's just a person. Just in a car or something driving.
You know, have you got any flock alerts today?
No. But, if you remember Lyden's email,
I know.
So we got to keep logging in.
Yeah, I updated yesterday. Looks like I may have to do it again.
Yes.
What was it? Just out of curiosity.
I'll try to go back to that.
Right there.
Infinity?
Oh, so somebody with a plate, it was in Alabama?
Yeah.
In Alabama has the same plate as that one called The Guy, and it's stolen. But that was a Minnesota plate.
5-6, I'm going to get held up here, 7th in connection with medics.
Yeah, that is unusual. I got to log it in. Same with mine, because that doesn't make sense. That's something. Utah, or no? Idaho.
You're not. Enough said.
Yeah.
You arrived in mileage 53. Copy.
CPIC. I'm guessing that's Canadian Police Information Center, maybe?
I'm gonna Google that. Who's this? Give me a hint. Where are you guys at then? Where are you guys at? So you must be watching our live then, huh?
564, I'm signing on that.
I'm gonna put you guys on blast then. No, I'm just kidding. I'll talk to you guys later then. I'll get your phones. Well, you guys. Well, first of all, you guys haven't been behaving either. You just got arrested the other day. Bebe, Molly, Mar. Oh. Well, yeah. Well, he's not gonna get his phone back. He just got arrested.
We're gonna mute for a second, folks.
Down, chat goes wild, thigh holsters flex, it's Sparks time to shine. Ashley's got a K9, Ray Bay's the name.
Sorry about that, folks. We're back.
Dog and train, Ashley whistles.
Sorry.
Well, folks, we have been trying to find something to do here, but we're not having much luck.
No.
It's time for the show. Let's go through it.
You know, I hear from a lot of people. A lot of people message me through Facebook Messenger who are backseaters. What I hear a lot is from people who used to live in Ramsey County or St. Paul and who moved away. They really enjoy seeing their old stomping grounds.
Yeah.
When we're out live. And we love doing that. We love that you like that aspect of our lives.
Yeah, I heard that too before. People, especially people on the east side. The east siders are kind of a different, proud breed. The old east siders from St. Paul. And they really enjoy seeing the old east side of St. Paul.
So, St. Paul Fire Department Station number 7 just opened up.
Was it last month or?
I think it was last week. Beautiful station house.
Yeah, I think this is the one that has the first electric fire truck.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I wonder if they still have a fire pole.
That's a good question.
I actually wanted to be a firefighter for a little bit. Mainly to be able to go down one of those poles.
Well, it's never too late.
But when I was wavering between wanting to be a firefighter or a cop, I actually took the Columbia Heights firefighter test. And I did real well on the written, but then they put an extension ladder up that went really high.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I want to say 50, 60 feet. I could be wrong, so don't yell at me, firefighters, or those who know. But you had to climb up it, and no safety ropes or anything. Climb up it, go over the top of it, and go down the other side. My legs shook so bad that at that moment I decided, no, I don't think I'm going to be
Yeah, I didn't think a lot of back then. A lot of departments were volunteer, paid per call. I mean, St. Paul was always full time. Minneapolis was full time, but now a lot of like Maplewood's full time, Oakdale. But years ago, it was all volunteer, paid per call, like smaller departments.
445.
It's still really competitive, I think. I'm not sure if St. Paul still has that test, but they would have a test. It would be like 2,000 people taking that fire test.
So coming on to be a cop used to be.
I remember I was just telling somebody for St. Paul Police, I think it was 2008 or 9, I took the test. This is really funny because so I'm sitting, this was at the St. Paul River Center, is where the test was. And I'm looking around the room. There's got to be 1,200 people. I'm looking going, hey, I'm not that smart, so you got to be in the top 30, maybe 50 to even like get considered. I'm thinking, I'm not in the top 50 of this 1,000.
Well, I think you'd have been surprised. I'm gonna toot my own horn a little bit. In 1979, I took the test with 1,200 people. And I was number 1.
Yeah, I was not. I don't remember what I scored, but let's just say I think I got an interview. Maybe the interview didn't go as well, but I didn't get hired, obviously.
But there were 8 people who were veterans, who their veterans preference points, which was 5 points, got them ahead of me. So I ended up being number 9 to get invited to the academy.
I think they still have that veterans preference. Where you get an extra point.
I believe you do.
I think maybe back then you got more points than City Park. But with that being said, I think they get 50 applicants now.
Oh, I know.
If you want to cancel that before you can, I'll take that information. Inform in the area. Can you give me the address again, please? 534. Can I have one more card, please?
Yeah, when I used to work for Parks and Rec, we would do the same thing, drive on trails or walking past, and people would always, are you supposed to be on here? And then they would see the Ramsey County emblem on the truck. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, at first, if they're not really paying attention, like, why is this truck on this bike path? Or whatever?
Right. Our phone has not overheated since the very beginning. The temperature is not even registering at all at this point. But there are dead spots, and there's nothing we can do about that.
Oh, I like golf, Pat, but see these people golfing? I don't like golf on a day like today. Now it just says 94. I like this guy's idea with the swim tube.
Yep. What? Curb check. Curb check.
$339. Copy. 339. Your case number is 117052. You're welcome.
Yep, folks, we are aware of it cutting out periodically, and there's nothing we have any control over.
Blame the heat.
There you go. Solar flares.
There we go. I was waiting for that one. Solar flares.
I used to walk around failing several times a week.
What is it? Is it like what's the mileage? Because I know
I believe it's either 3.2 or 3.6.
That sounds about right. Remember, I was going to say 3.
sure somebody out there knows the answer to that.
Well, he used to say it somewhere.
It
too.
does.
Post it somewhere around there.
It does. Just not sure where.
Will be open to go Juliet Papa 382.
Oh.
Kids having fun?
Yeah, the kids are having fun.
Dash with the Bobaganda. Ain't no calls, no crimes, no real control. Just act so glad to make run like this is being one St. Paul's burning just down the street. Shout out girls, now they stay at work. Don't robot with a trip like it's on the floor. Talking about the mayor, talking like a cop, but just throwing hot air. Just overrun, didn't stop no crowd, didn't write no sound. Running this town, zero ground, just two dudes lost in looking proud. Saying assalamu alaikum out the blue, still no clue what they came to do. Yeah, they filled some streets, but they didn't cop nothing. This ain't a cop show, it's just a run. April 21, the streets were tight. Dante's name still fresh in the fight. Philando's ghost in the county air, but Bob was more concerned with his own on air. Stopped by calls, but did no help. Just lurking with cameras like discount yo. St. Paul lit, and they played pretend. Police in the pod for a Facebook friend. Soon they on snacks, soon out on pain. Another excuse, another campaign. Just overrun, didn't stop no crime, didn't roll shit down. Running those lights just to spin that sound. Two poor bros trying to act profound. Talking about Steve, talking about fear, but not doing a thing. Just shifting the gear, just shit in the gear. This ain't a cop show, it's just fun. This is just fun. Just throw around.
Yeah, a little too warm to be golfing.
This ain't a cop show, it's just fun.
Although our friend Joe Steiner would be happy to be golfing. He'd probably golf 2 rounds.
He's good. Every year, the last 2 for sure. So Joe Steiner's group golfs in the Jerry 50 Memorial Golf Tournament. In the last 2 years, his group has won it.
Really?
Yeah.
Very
pretty
clear
cool.
and like Verna Sims commissioner available on a bicycle right in the traffic lane.
He's just too darn modest. He's never told me that.
2 years in a row. I think they're cheating.
Oh, Darlene, yes, it's quite hot today. It is now 94. Well, wait a minute. I guess it's 85. 94 is apparently the temperature of the footage. I don't know why. I've been doing that lately. I used to just give you the air temperature.
It all depends on where that thermostat's placed. Yeah, you're right. It's probably on the summer black hood.
But nonetheless, 85 is plenty warm for me.
I have an East Squad. I have listed at this 1239 address, 1239 Herbert.
376. Myself and 316 before.
That's basically 16 minutes here.
726.
726.
Do it by unit. Yeah.
Copy 90.
Well, I do.
So like I told you, I went until last night. I went a week with no working air conditioning.
Yeah, you were saying that.
It was pretty horrible. When I got home yesterday from work, it was 83 degrees inside my house.
Yeah, that's pretty warm for inside a house. Yeah, when mine gets to 80, it's. And I have a condo that faces south, so the sun, all the afternoon sun, so the back of my house gets all the just the heat.
Oh yeah.
But if I keep my shades closed until it gets dark on that side, it's not as bad. But if you go in my basement, it's just like the air is on because it's so cool down there.
Right.
It feels like the air is on even though it's not.
Case number is 18497. You're welcome, 1423.
Shout out to Quinn, the receptionist at the dental office there. Congratulations to her starting dental school next year. She's going to be a dentist.
9275.
Pretty cool. Dr. Johnson there, love her to pieces. Good friend and hygienist there. Chrissy. It's a great office. Great office. Highly recommend.
Yeah, and your barbershop's not far from there either.
No, it's not. And I guess they've both gotten customers from each during the line. It's pretty cool. But yeah, my air did get up and running again last night. I had my first good night's sleep in a week.
Yeah, that's one thing. It's hard to fall asleep or get good rest when it's hot. When you're sleeping in a humid or hot house or hot room.
It's horrible. And with the increased heat, my dehumidifier, I was having to empty out about 5 gallons a day.
Wow, now that's a lot.
It's crazy.
That's a lot. That seems almost excessive.
1425.
Yeah, with it going full blast, the humidity was running at 50% almost all the time. So, since the air got in, it's got back down to 35, 40, which is how it should be. Person got tired of driving behind me. I could cut over a block. Wide up. But I think we're almost an hour and a half. I think we're good off. We will see you next time we go live, folks. Thanks for riding on us, riding with us live on Patrol.
Yeah, thank you, Bex Eaters, as always. Thank you. The suspect stole a car and he tried to use some light out to identify the license plate. It didn't work. Technology squad read the correct plate and identified the stolen. I stopped the vehicle, fled. He conducted a pit.
over 35W and occupants were inside during the proceeding through Bago containing a short-barreled rifle. They found out. They shattered the window, gone home. The suspect got custody for several warrants.
Sure. Please. We're going westbound 694 for boys.
Great arrest last night, fined by one of our patrol deputies. Resulted in a pursuit and apprehension of a stolen car, and male that had some warrants and a short-barreled rifle that was thrown out during the pursuit. So we'll touch base on that, but make sure you check that post out.
Yeah, check that post out. I think there's a video up there about it as well.
And actually, I don't think that car was stolen too far from where we're at.
Yeah. Got stolen, lady was playing pickleball. Keys in the jacket, courtside game, now we're CRVs in a high-speed chain. White paint hack on the license plate, thought he tricked the tech, he sealed his fate. Deputy clocked him, said that ain't right. Made a U-turn just before the suspect stole a car, and he tried to use some whiteout to white out part of the license plate. It didn't work. Technology in the squad were able to read the correct plate, and the deputy figured it was stolen, so he stopped the vehicle, fled. He conducted a pit over 35W and I, and the vehicle rolled. The occupants were inside, but during the pursuit through Bago containing a short-barreled rifle. They found him out. They shattered the window, called him out, took the suspect into custody. The suspect
next former canines did a track, found out some information.
Yep.
From the location, and the dog and the handler went out and helped did his job.
Great work out.
So that's a new one. I don't think I've ever seen whiteout on a plate. I've seen
you guys go to the page, the picture of an L trying to turn into a house.
That's where we spun. Skidded and slipped, pursuit was done. Paint still wet, but the game was dry. You can't hide lies without the case side. On the side.
See, really old. We're not going north 35W.
Voice on the mic. Good job, boys, that's how we strike. Right out to wet lab, foot on the side. Calling the team, nowhere to hide. Warrants in hand, voice on the mic. Good job, boys, that's how we strike. That's how we strike. From Cromwell Ave to County Eye. Pit was clean, no need to retry. Sergeant breaks it down like it's show and tell. Never seen white out on a plate. Oh well, craft store paper, hands and cuffs. Turns out fake tags ain't good enough. Siren songs and scanner noise. One more great work for the boys. White out to white back, we know the drill. Stop that spin at the base of the hill. Felony stack, true display. Good job, boys, that's crime caught today. That's crime caught today.
2364, number 2 is Gene.
That's crime caught today.
2166, number 3.
That's crime caught today.
You had attempted pit here for the new drive.
Attempted pit from an number I information for Ramsey County.
A great arrest last night, fined by one of our patrol deputies. Resulted in a pursuit and apprehension of a stolen car, and male that had some warrants and a short-barreled rifle that was thrown out during the pursuit. So we'll touch base on that, but make sure you check that post out.
Yeah, check that post out. I think they're going to put a video up there about it as well.
And actually, I don't think that car was stolen too far from where we're at.
Yeah. Got stolen, lady was playing pickleball.
Keys in the jacket, courtside game, now we're CRVs in a high-speed chain. White paint hack on the license plate, thought he tricked the tech, he sealed his fate. Deputy clocked him, said that ain't right. Made a U-turn just before
the suspect stole a car, and he tried to use some whiteout to white out part of the license plate. It didn't work. Technology in the squad were able to read the correct plate, and the deputy figured it was stolen, so he stopped the vehicle, fled. He conducted a pit over 35W and I, and the vehicle rolled. The occupants were inside, but during the pursuit through Bago containing a short-barreled rifle. They found him out. They shattered the window, called him out, took the suspect into custody.
Next former canines did a track, found out some information.
Yep.
From the location, and the dog and the handler went out and helped did his job.
Great work out.
So that's a new one. I don't think I've ever seen whiteout on a plate. I've seen
you guys go to the page, the picture of an L trying to turn into a house.
Sheriff Bob and his big old hat, strolling down the street with his sidekick Pat. Saw a car stuck in all that snow. Thought he'd show him how to go. Bob said, Pat, let's give a shove. Push that car with all our love. But Pat slipped, fell flat on his butt. Sheriff Bob just laughed, oh what a rut. Hey Bob, where's your sheriff pride? Pat's on the ground, but you're the guy. Can't push a car, can't push the coal. Watching Bob and Pat never gets old. Bob's belly bounced with every step. Thought he'd help, but instead he slept. Pat got up with a snowy face. Bob's still laughing, oh what a disgrace. Hey Bob, where's your sheriff pride? Pat's on the ground, but you're the guy. Can't push a car, can't push the coal. Watching Bob and Pat never gets old. Snowy streets and slippery toes. Bob and Pat, where the comedy flows. Cars get stuck, but the fun unrolls. Laughing so hard it warms our souls.
Never really been much of a New Year's fan, but I did have some college friends, some great college friends that we used to get together every New Year's. Fred and Kathy John, Brian and Penny Hagseth. Brian was athletic director up there at Centennial Schools, just a wonderful guy. We were college friends. We lived in the same dorm, played football together. And it's a small world, you know. Penny went to Luther, Brian went to Hamlin with me, and she...
.1078 Sims, we've got a shots fired call.
We might not be able to blow our horns. Jesus Christ, we might have...
We'll see if we can find him. It appears to be a white male.
There he is. He's in the back.
Probably the same guy who was...
1138 or what?
Yep.
White male with a gray sweater.
Will you stop?
He's in the backyard of 1132 Kingsford.
We'll see if we can find him. It appears to be a white male.
There he is. He's in the back.
Probably the same guy who was...
1138 or what?
Yep.
White male with a gray sweater.
Will you stop?
He's in the backyard of 1132 Kingsford.
We'll see if we can find him. It appears to be a white male.
There he is. He's in the back.
Probably the same guy who was...
1138 or what?
Yep.
White male with a gray sweater.
Will you stop?
He's in the backyard of 1132 Kingsford.
We'll see if we can find him. It appears to be
access to a certain amount of the money. So mail theft is on the increase dramatically. If you didn't see the story last night about car thefts and carjackings in Minneapolis, take a look at it. And home burglaries, which we're going to talk about home burglaries here in a little bit. If you didn't see the story last night about car thefts and carjackings in Minneapolis, take a look at it. And home burglaries, which we're going to talk about home burglaries here in a little bit. If you didn't see the story last night about car thefts and carjackings in Minneapolis, take a look at it. and home burglaries, which we're going to talk about home burglaries here in a little bit. Access to a certain amount of the money. So mail theft is on the increase dramatically. If you didn't see the story last night about car thefts and carjackings in Minneapolis, take a look at it. And home burglaries, which we're going to talk about home burglaries here in a little bit. If you didn't see the story last night about car thefts and carjackings in Minneapolis, take a look at it.
5031 area.
Copy.
5283 in traffic.
Copy, 1148.
Hey, Brian Kyle has bought some of the stuff for your car out of our budget.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get away from that. They know that you can go wherever you want, and they're going to get it. That's just how the world works.
Well, I think we want the AWT, right? All-weather tires. AWT.
Yeah.
The same high-caliber tire, but the AWT. Whatever you ordered last time.
Yeah, I'll just take a picture of them when I'm in the garage, and I'll get a set on order.
All right, I got to take that phone.
What's going on, Ryan?
Okay, bye.
Yes, ma'am.
Just call to let you know you got open light down Central. 5703. 5703.
5705.
5705.
Over at 10-1 east side of the investigate that. We're at extra space storage. We got one at gunpoint. He's wanted for a couple felony warrants. Not for the.
Copy, 10-1 at 2500 Fire Avenue, 1 at gunpoint.
8-1 route.
Was that 8-1 in route?
4.
Copy, 8-4 in route.
10-8-3, breaking.
Copy.
5031 area.
Copy.
5283 in traffic.
Copy, 1148.
Hey, Brian Kyle has bought some of the stuff for your car out of our budget.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get away from that. They know that you can go wherever you want, and they're going to get it. That's just how the world works.
Well, I think we want the AWT, right? All-weather tires. AWT.
Yeah.
The same high-caliber tire, but the AWT. Whatever you ordered last time.
Yeah, I'll just take a picture of them when I'm in the garage, and I'll get a set on order.
All right, I got to take that phone.
What's going on, Ryan?
Okay, bye.
Yes, ma'am.
Just call to let you know you got open light down Central. 5703. 5703.
5705.
5705.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Line in my eye.
Oh, we're very
I'm sorry.
Well, I honked the horn. I'm like,
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am.
We're looking for a man that was in a stolen car, and he ran from us, and he's around here somewhere.
Oh.
Young man, yeah.
You the police?
We are. Well, we're the
Guys, old.
We're the friendly police. That's age.
No, you ain't. Y'all the mean.
Age makes you.
Age
makes you.
Y'all the old school ones.
Didn't you like the old school? FLETCHER.
Huh?
FLETCHER.
Yeah, I remember you.
How about this one, Pat Scott?
Yeah, that's Pat.
That's Pat.
How are you?
Fine. You remember me and Joel stole some gas? You came to Miss Bessie house?
Yes, I do. How you doing, young lady?
Okay. You know how many years ago that was?
Oh, my God.
Yet you look the same.
Thank you, baby.
That's how I recognize you.
You look the same.
I can't wait to call Miss Bessie. I didn't know y'all was still alive.
Well, thanks a lot. I know. Well.
And I was the baddest one of them all. Elon, I know y'all.
Well, you turned out good, so you're so good.
I ain't never been to jail.
I think the old school way is the right way, don't you?
I was always a bad.
Be kind.
What's up? You fucking fake ass undercover lame ass.
What did you say?
She wasn't happy with us. A fake ass undercover lame ass bad boy.
Rolling down the strip, lights flashing for clout. Bob wants some balls, but the crowd shouts him out. Girl in the dark, voice cut through the air. Fake gas, undercover lame ass, bitch, that's fair.
Bob's ego's bruised.
Pride in his eyes, he's got no clue. Just chasing that slice. He turns tide, patrols
run thin, looking for a vibe that'll let him win. Scanners alive, calls in the night, but Bob's tuned out, got no appetite for justice. That is not just for sex. Hot ham, cheese, shaving plastic wrap. Fake ass undercover, lame ass bitch. Bob's on the beat, missing the pitch. Swerving through shadows, chasing a bite. Snagging on pride in the neon light. At the curb says cops just chill. Bob blinks tight lip, but it's him still. Talk of lights, talk of fear, talk of the girls. Bob's world's a loop, imagine a twirl. Pat's chewing chips, Jelly Joe's got jerky vibes. Ego's the engine running dirty. They hear from the street, cuts deep, but they drive on by. Their mission's cheap.
Bob's chasing clout, not calls. Snacks not safety, pride not patrols. Lights off now.
Like we're what?
Eagles on high. Bob's the mayor of a make-believe.
What do you mean, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
31, please.
Where is he? No, I'm not sure. Is he talking to Burrill?
Fake ass undercover, lame ass bitch. Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the pitch. Swerving through shadows, chasing a bite. Snacking on pride.
Well, you punched us in the car and you're asking us.
Undercover.
Well, we're here for your safety. We're here for your
It
safety. We are.
echoes in
We're
the
here for your
bars, in the
safety.
chat, in the air.
Why do you think we're down here?
Loud, but he'll never change the
Why would you assume that?
Okay,
So
so
that's
we're
what-
going down now.
Well, I've never killed anyone. Sir,
With you in an undercover fucking car.
Right.
Why do you think undercovers are even a smart idea to begin with? I don't think so, bro.
well, you and I have a different opinion, but can we respect each other's opinion?
How about I'll do something for you then. Okay, so
Happy place,
Okay.
you guys want to go to my place in Mexico, you guys can rent out my place in Mexico.
Well, that's kind of
The
you.
discount,
But,
$50 a fucking day.
but I'm happy here. Huh?
girlfriend don't know the exact address, but still the FNR.
Yeah.
How stupid does that fucking sound?
Fake ass undercover, lame
Why
ass
is it
bitch.
stupid?
Bob's on the beat, but he's missing the
Why is it
pitch.
stupid?
Swerving through shadows, chasing a
Well, I'm
bite.
listening. I'm hearing. I'm
Snacking
trying to be a
on
good
pride in
listener.
the neon light.
Jelly Joe's got jerky.
Bob's ego's the engine running dirty.
They hear from 12 from the street, but they drive on by. Their mission's
Well, you asked him if he was a sheriff. He just communicated. My name, by the way, my name's I got it. My name's Bob.
Okay, my name's Stacy. You guys can see me at my jewelry store.
Okay.